Hey guys, I really hope you're all actually doing good and also having a very tremendous week. So I'm going to actually do share my trade recap for the week, and I'm sure that most of you might have seen the video, the one I created where I was saying that I got some money from my dad, and my intention was to actually grow it for the month to something reasonable. Because remember I said something early this year that I came into 2025 with $0 and just a dream, because I literally lost most of my investment and capital
Music
during
licensing
December.
reimagined.
A little mistake I made, that actually cost me a lot though. But I was just trying to recoup myself and try to put myself back together and try to see how I can reshape myself again, right? So out of that, I had to talk to my dad and had to convince him for a while so he could just lend me some money so I could use that as a startup capital, because I can actually raise income, because the only skill I have is trading, and the only way you can raise income with that is going to trade, right? So I was doing that probably the first week of January. I was able to trade it gradually and it was going smoothly, right? But the reason why I'm here is just to share the mistake I made, which actually cost me a lot. Alright, so just pay close attention to this.
Music licensing reimagined.
These are for people that are just starting. Remember I said that this is just a documentary of my trading journey, and it is from experience, not from things I've heard, not from things I have seen online, but from things I have personally experienced. Okay, so real quick here, I'm going to share these few tips with you in order to help you step up your game and know how to get better, and things you should avoid in trading. Number one, the first I'm going to say is learn how to work out. From either you win or you lost, learn how to work out, because that's something you should have as a trader. All right, learn how to work your way. Just learn how to, when either you have a loss or you have a win, learn how to close it. Like close your MT4, close your MT5, close your trading view and work your way. Because the more you keep spending time on the chart in order to either find a new entry or to find a new position or to find a way to recover your loss, or in order to make more money, you're opening up yourself to risk. Because when you open yourself to risk in that process, all right, you can actually revenge trade. And when you revenge trade, there's a 90% probability of you losing your whole funds. That happened to me on 14th or 15th of January. That was a few days back, right, where I actually traded $59 to over 101, and I said I want to trade that for a month, right? And initially, if you can be making $50 in a day, calculate that for the next
Music licensing
week,
reimagined.
the next 2 weeks, the next 3 weeks, that should be something reasonable, right? If you're starting from scratch, that's something reasonable. I know people are flipping crazy, doing crazy numbers, right? But when I talk about the gradual process, that's something reasonable and tangible, okay? But I grew that money from 59 to 101, and I wanted to make more, because I knew that was enough for me. I knew that was okay. Okay, praise, this is okay. Remember that this is a journey, and this is something that you're starting from scratch, right? And this is something you're trying to grow with, right? But I said, no, let me go back and make more. It wasn't up
Music
to 10 minutes.
Reimagined.
I lost the whole money, not because my strategy was wrong, but because my analysis was wrong. Just because I did not have a precise plan for that particular trade. Okay, there was no precise plan for that particular trade, and that was actually what messed me up. So one thing I'm going to say yes to you guys is, one, learn how to work your way, either from a loss or a win. Learn how to work your way. Learn how to say, okay, fine, I'm done for the day. And number two, what I'm going to say is, have a plan. Like, have a plan. No matter what it is, have a plan, and that plan should be something you have to do for a long time. When I mean, habits are more like something that's developed. Bad characters are things that develop. So are things like good characters. They're things you develop. It's not something you develop in a week, not something you develop in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's not something you develop in a month. You develop probably 2, 3, 4 months. That's when you now have this thing as a habit or as a character. So if you want to have a disciplined lifestyle in trading, it's something you have to develop from scratch, something you have to develop from the bottom. Alright? So in the process of doing this, just have a plan where you say, okay, fine, I'm risking 30 pips stop, right? And I'm using this particular loss in each trade, nothing more, nothing less, 2 losses in a day, I'm done. I'm good. Like I have 2 losses, I'm done. 1 loss, I'm good, right? And if you say, okay, fine, I'm not really going to go against trading everything, because I trade one thing or 2 things particularly, which is gold, and most times you just buy, right? That's what I actually focus on. So what I'm going to say is, have a plan. Say, okay, this is what I'm risking, this is my risk percentage, this is my risk appetite, this is what I can actually handle, and work towards that. All right, see how you can actually grow with that, and see how you can develop yourself with that. Okay, because that is one way you can grow and benefit from trading. Trading is not something you do overnight. Then keep to it for a week. If you're not a beginner, that's something you should do for a week, right? That's something you should do for a month, something you do for 2 months. I know you have the greed of wanting to increase your lot size, or wanting to put in more positions, right? Yeah, I know those feelings will come in, but if you're trying to build character, this is something that you should do gradually. It's a journey, it's a process, right? I'm just telling you this out of experience, because I did it for a week. It was smooth. I ended up the week in good profit. Did it the second week, good profit. But just 3 days, I lost everything. Why? Because I wanted to do more, I wanted to do extra, and I just wanted to like make everything possible.
Licensing,
but
reimagined.
you cannot make everything possible like that. You just have to take time. Trading takes time, all right? So learn from that and get better. So number 3 thing I'm going to share, the first one I said is, learn how to walk away from a win or a loss. Learn how to have a good trading discipline habit, and number 3 thing I'm going to say is learn how to improve, like learn how to get better, learn how to be relaxed, learn how to have low expectations of anything, both trading, both life. Just be normal. Just don't react, don't do too much, just be you, just be natural.
Music licensing,
right? I'm just saying these things to you guys because it's things that I have experienced, and it's things that I know that most traders do try to fight. Most times your trading strategy can be top notch, can be the best, trust me, it can be the best, but when you're not able to work on your psychology, on your plan, you can't make money from trading. All right, so I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope that you actually benefited from this. So I'm still going to share more benefits to you all. I just want you guys to just like, share your thoughts, and subscribe. Also as well, share. All right, so hopefully I keep sharing my experience, and I keep documenting things in other ways you can learn, and other ways you can get better. All right, so stay blessed. Peace.
Music licensing reimagined.